Hello. Before beginning today's topic, I'd like to share with you that you are a genius, you are special, you mean the world, and you are loved. Today's topic is how our thoughts affect our biology. Our biology, now I'm no scientist, not a biologist, but it is your world. It is your internal world. It's like your immune system, your pH, your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health. That's your biology. Today we're discussing how our thoughts have an impact. If they, do they? I'm asking you. The answer is yes. And the more important thing to take from do my thoughts have an impact on my biology is not the we know that. We know the answer because we're human, we're alive. If you're hearing this, you know that if I have negative, sad thoughts, I'm going to feel that. And that's your biology. So that's not the answer. But I'd like to demystify or make very simple what the body is, what this, what the physiology of the human being is. The brain and the heart. We're not going to talk about the body. Let's forget about the body. The internal. The heart, excuse me. Yes, the body and the brain. The body operates in chemical signals and the brain in electrical. Now, for much of our life, since from birth till present day, or till you started becoming conscious, you were just receiving information and your body started recording how you react to every experience. And this has built a paradigm. A paradigm is your emotions, your thoughts, and your actions. So, your biology, we can say, is your paradigm. I agree. But let's go a little bit, let's take it a step further. Negative thoughts have a negative impact on the body. Science can prove this and can show this and has been doing this. And we all can agree to it. You know why we're not searching for answers? Because we feel like there's no way out. I'm stuck listening to this CD. I had my first awakening. I became conscious of the fact that I can be conscious, and now I'm stuck with a brain that is always commenting on my external life, right? We all live the same life, okay? We can get over that and then begin to embody who we are. Embody. Let's change it. Embody. So, we want to change that biology. We know that negative thoughts have a negative impact. Well, on the flip side, do positive thoughts have a positive impact on the body? The answer is absolutely yes. You start consciously to change is to mean to do something. So you want to change your thoughts, you want to change your paradigm, you literally have to do something. I can take your body and put it in the physical world that you want, but you're going to be the same person. You've made no changes. Dr. Joe Dispenza said it great when he said, okay, let's take your husband, put him in a straitjacket, put him in a rocket ship, and send him to the moon. You still have to make those changes. This husband was sent to the moon because he makes the wife anxious. She still has to change. She has to do something. The way the universe works is someone is going to come and replace your husband, your wife. It's not about that person makes me mad. Let's say that person disappears. You hate your dad, you hate your mom, your dog, or whatever situation, your boss. Okay, let's change the person. You're still prone to feeling anxiety, depression, sadness, feelings of unworthiness. So it's not anything with your external world, but if we want to change, we have to do something. Change is action. So now I'd like to get into the best way to affect your biology. Let's forget about if something affects your biology, because you know the your first awakening is so fundamental, it's so amazing that literally everyone's a genius, but we keep living life the same way, so then we don't realize our greatest creation. And I'll quickly share with you that self-realization is your biggest gift, but not the realization that I can be conscious. No. Self-realization is your greatest gift, but being conscious of it, consciously affecting yourself, your body, your emotions, is going to start to rewire and recreate neural and make new neural pathways. You have an elevated emotion, you start to affect your body at a cellular level. Every cell in your body takes orders from you. Now, yes, your brain is screaming. It's unconscious. Well, everything that's unconscious can be made conscious. So let's take charge of our unconscious states, like thoughts. I personally just like to take charge of my body, the bigger. I mean, look at the brain. This is the head, but the brain is even smaller than the head, right? So like, I'm not just gonna be thinking love, 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 or happy, happy. A happy person doesn't have to think happy thoughts because they chemically feel happy. I realized that I used to walk around in a world of illusion. I was walking around every single like step, moment, second. I was saying love, love, love. But I went to sleep. I didn't feel any better. I was doing it because you become so intelligent, right? When you have your first awakening and you're like, okay, well, everything's a frequency, love is the highest vibration, so I'm just gonna think in base of this. But the truth of the matter is, I wasn't feeling much better. I was just doing that because intellectually it was the best that I could do. So let's leave the brain. You can think, and if you're not, then definitely do so. I'm not saying the brain is bad. The way I look at it is it's an instrument. But so is the heart. The heart is an instrument, ladies and gentlemen. So if I compare the two, it's clear which one is more powerful. Science says electromagnetically the heart is 60 times more powerful. So this is simply why I like to use my heart, carry an elevated emotion around the clock. How does this affect my biology? Well, I feel good. This is where I'm thinking, like, I want to get to 10 years feeling what I want to make myself feel because I'm going to make myself feel that. Do we start to see how we can really change our life? The thoughts that I now have is, wow, I've had X amount of years feeling what I literally want to feel. Imagine how my life is going to be when I have double the years. When I stepped into the heart and realized this is amazing, this is what I've been looking for, this is what's written in faith-based books and what every spiritual teacher discusses. I was running towards 24 hours, 36 hours, 1 week, 1 month, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, because I now know this whole time I was there. I was consciously, my attention was to create an elevated emotion. Where your attention goes, your energy goes. Now I'm creating that. And yes, your biology changes. I'm happy. Now it's not about I need to meditate to be peaceful. I need to go to the mountains or to the beach to relax. No, I can take myself to a hospital and light that mug up. My presence, I can take it to a clinic and be happy. I can take it to the ocean as well. But the ocean didn't have an effect on me because I'm an alchemist. I'm above my external environment because I am 100% conscious. The heart's the only tool. Remember, the heart's the greatest tool. The heart allows you to be 100% conscious. I use this energy to create only an elevated emotion because now it doesn't matter what's happening outside. We know that we see and experience life internally, yes? Light travels, flips upside down, hits my retina. My external life is now projected inside of me, inside. What is I know what is outside of me because light travels and the image is flipped and it's projected inside of me. So let's think about it. If internally I am feeling the way I'm making myself feel, when light travels, it touches what I'm feeling. So let's say I live on the street. Thank God I don't. But what I'm viewing, that's examples too drastic. Let's take my current situation. I can have a bigger apartment, a bigger living space. I can have a faster car. But you know what? I see my surrounding based on what is going on inside, the emotion, the elevated emotion, this energy, my presence. So, I mean, I'm content. You have what you need, and it's your heart. It's an elevated emotion. And there are biological changes that occur. A scientist that has a doctor, excuse me, that has, I mean, also a scientist that has a lot of information about this is Dr. Joe Dispenza. And I invite you to go look him up, his studies. He has studies that show a little bit of meditation a day. This isn't living from the heart. This is just like, oh, I want to meditate 20 minutes. Imagine, I'm thinking, what happens if, like, you're constantly living, if you live a meditative life? But his studies show people that meditate for X amount of time, in 6 weeks, their telomeres lengthened. Telomeres is how we can measure our biological age. So if your telomeres lengthened by 10%, you lengthened your life by 10%. His studies is to ignite and elevate emotion and so forth using meditation and breathing and other great tools. But you don't need anything, ladies and gentlemen. You have your heart. You just have to get over the fact, you have to get over your first realization and step into your second realization. I invite you today to join my family. We are individuals that live through the heart, experts at teaching the art of living through the heart. Our membership also comes with 2 meditations daily, a weekly meditation, and a monthly meditation. I now invite you also to share this video on your social media accounts with your parents, kids, mastermind group, and share with me what topics you'd like for me to cover in the future. And share with me what you have learned about your thoughts and how your physiology affects your biology. There's a lot of, the world is vast, so all information is good information. Hope to see you on the side of light. Goodbye.